Hello once again, my people, it is I, Veed, and welcome back to Repeat. This episode, last episode we went to go check up on Sissel and see how he was doing because Owen was just kind of just prancing around, just being like, hi, let's fuck. How are ya? You're poor. I'm rich. Let's do something. And he means that out of good intention, but not executing it in the right way. So we're just gonna, we just met up with him and now he's gonna make us an omelet. So, bitch, let's go let's go with it. Sissel and I walked into find a complete mess. The kitchen looked like a war zone. There was a huge black burn mark where the toaster was, and air was thick with the smell of burnt toast. Thanks, bitch. Sissel looked horrified as he ran to open a window. Oh, right, Philip totally wrecked the place earlier. How the hell did you manage to blow up a toaster? Well, at least the kitchen's still usable. You ready for this? Sissel opens the fridge and grabs a few eggs and strips of bacon. Huh. Owen restocked all the food in the fridge again. Probably only good that twat's ever done. He seems like a pretty okay guy. Sissel gives me a nonchalant shrug before continuing making breakfast. He moved so naturally when he's mixing and cooking the ingredients. He's probably done this quite a bit before. Oh my god, he's a cook. Like me. It was memorizing to watch, really. The graceful way he transitions from chopping tomatoes to flipping eggs. Sissel's usually frowning face is absent, replaced with a soft look of content. Your omelet and bacon is done, Bede. I would have made toast too if Philip didn't blow up the toaster. Sissel bowed while trying to hide a proud smirk. Prepare to be blown away by my handiwork. I'm prepared to be blown. Sissel shot me an exasperated look. I'm like, you could have worded it a bit better. Me as a fucking furry rabbit, like, bitch, really? Come on. You really are a shameless twat. Shameless and proud. Just eat your damn food. Sissel began forking his first bite in Fable omelet, and I followed suit. I said sweet. It should have been suit. I added an E. Whatever. Fight me. Wow. This is actually pretty good. Damn right it is. Sissel's trying to play it cool, but his face is flushed with pride. Bitch, me whenever I make my pizzas. Or me whenever I make my fucking desserts. Bitch can apparently make a really good cheesecake. Fight me. Fight me, bitch. He looks so happy. Seems like he doesn't get the chance to cook for other people much. How'd you learn to cook so well? This tastes practically professional. It's not that good, is it? I worked a ton of jobs as a kid, and the longest one I've held was at this bakery. My boss taught me a lot of stuff about cooking and baking and whatnot. Oh my god, he's soft boy. Oh no, oh no, oh no, I fell deep. Fuck. I'm gonna have to be playing like 2 dating simulators at the same time. Hi, how are ya? I owe a lot to him. He kinda just grabbed me off the streets as a kid and took me under his wing. He sounds like a pretty good boss. There was a fond look on Sissel's face, but with a hint of sadness too. I wonder if he's alright. Hey guys, have you seen my bag? I think I left it in here. Wow, nice lack of clothes there, Veed. Sorry if I interrupted something. Bitch, this is not what it looks like. See, I told you it was gonna come fucking bite us right in the ass again. But like, you know what? At least we look cute. I'm assuming. Before we could say anything, Philip quickly grabbed his bag and ran out. What was that about? Philip suddenly ducked his head back through the door. They better not be sinning in the kitchen. Right in front of my salad.
Are you guys fucking?
No, no.
Are you serious?
That's not what it looks like.
Right in front of my salad?
I love this. Wait, no, it's not what it looks like. If sinning occurred, I expect every surface here to be desanitized twice over when you're done. And then he was gone, bitch, just shook. Sissel's face looked like a very angry tomato. Did I miss something? And then the realization hit me. I was still in my boxers. From Philip's view to the table, it probably looked like I was naked. I'm gonna go. Better explain to Philip before he gets any weird ideas. Enjoy your food, Veed. And with that, Sissel ran out of the room in a flustered mess, leaving only me and my half-eaten breakfast. Bitch, I got better go take a shower and put on some goddamn fucking clothes. Writing workshop was a class required for all students, which is why I'm listening to an incredibly boring lecture with my sanity slowly drained away. Bitch, me in every single English class. God, I fucking hate English class. I was always bad at it, and I always loved writing, and I've liked reading. Obviously, you can tell that it didn't stick well because there's probably a compilation somewhere on there in the future of me just mispronouncing shit. Thanks, Raymond. Students were... bitch right there. Students with various core subjects were stuffed together in one big lecture hall, many of whom are yawning violently into the morning sun. I really don't blame them. The teacher of the class was Mr. Dorcas Dolores, and God, did he have a monotone voice. It's taking 110% of my concentration to stay awake, but what I really need is something to kill this boredom. Distractions, pranks, conversations, just give me something! With a sigh, I glanced at the other students in the room. Conveniently, as I was seated in the center, just far enough that the teacher won't bother me, but too close to actually take a nap. Sitting next to me was Philip, who, like everyone else, was ignoring everything Mr. Dolores was saying. He was just happily doodling in his notebook. Little guy looked like he was having the time of his life. I wish I had that kind of strength. I think Sissel is sitting somewhere in the front. His head is resting on his arm, fast asleep. Meanwhile, Owen's in the back of the class. Why is he staring at his own glowing crotch? Oh wait, that's his phone. He's hiding it under his desk. I think. I hope. Oh my god, Owen, oh god. I'm still gonna go with the route of Sissel. I've decided. There it goes, I decided. Well, sitting here observing isn't going to cure my boredom. What should I do? Stare at Philip creepily until I'm gonna text Owen. I sigh and pull out my phone discreetly under my desk. Right here, bitch. Hi. How are ya? Luckily, Owen gave me his number yesterday in case I needed anything. I'm sure he was just trying to helpful. Okay, I get it. I think, I think, do not quote me, but I'm pretty sure the creator of this is not from the United States. I'm pretty sure he's from, some sort of Asian country. But, so far, this is the only one that I've caught, and it's episode 3. Unlike Amorous, which has so many, and they're from the United States, bitch. Respect. I'm sure he was just trying to be helpful without any ulterior motives whatsoever. With a sigh and a click, I sent him a text. Help, I'm dying. After a few moments, my phone buzzed in reply. Need some mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, bud? Winky face. I love him. No, my death by boredom is imminent. There is only one cure. I demand you to tell me an amusing story. I'm not much of a storyteller. Are you going to leave me helpless or dying? So cruel. Okay, so a good story. Once upon a time, there was a handsome young prince who lived in the kingdom of Gerania. He was the most handsome and charming man there ever was. Thanks, bitch. Does his name happen to be Owen? Don't interrupt. But yeah, as that name happens to be Owen. Nice guess. Anyway, Prince Owen was strolling about his kingdom when he happened upon a looming tower. Upon approaching this mysterious tower, an ugly old man by the name of Dorcas Dolores stood in his way. He is no way related to our writing workshop teacher, by the way. Of course. Anyway, our noble and handsome prince approached the ugly hag. I demand you to tell me the purpose of this tower, the handsome Owen shouted. Shut up and do your homework, the hag replied. Oh my god, this sounds like me with my junior year English teacher. Prince Owen was enraged. How dare this ugly man suggest such a demeaning activity? I'm starting to get a good picture of your study habits. Veed, what did I say about interrupting? Whoops, sorry. Back to my amazing story. I will rescue the fair princess from your clutches, Prince Owen roared and drew his awesome sword. Call your parents and apologize for being such a disappointment. Call your parents and apologize for being such a disappointment. I am shook. Fuck. The Dolores hag hissed. Prince Owen cried a little. Ouch, that's harsh. I know, right? Suddenly, Dorcas Dolores swelled and transformed into a giant, disgusting rat. Sorry. With wrinkly skin like an oak tree and stinky yellow teeth. His hair was tangled serpentine mess, and his chin grew to look like a shapely ballsack. Upon reflection, Owen didn't think that Dolores looked all that different from before. That's just cruel. You know it's true. The hag lunged at the noble prince, but Owen was much too quick. With a quick stab of his golden sword, why golden? Owen pierced the beast in his heart. It died. That's a bit anticlimactic. Its screams echoed throughout the whole kingdom as blood ceased from its last wound. The hag slumped to be Prince Owen's feet in wrath. Noble prince, you bested me. And then it died. That's a lot. That's a lot of sass in one text message. Prince Owen entered the tower to search for the princesses and immediately went to the basement. Because the top of the tower was too obvious for a place to look. Of course. He found the prettiest Princess Sissel, and he immediately leapt into the princess's arms. "Oh, noble prince," Prince Sissel cried. "You are the bravest among men. I am so sorry I broke your ribs last summer." I want to know about that. I want to know how you fucking broke your ribs. "It's fine. Please get off me," the fair prince said. "Oh, Prince Owen," Sissel cried again. "Come closer so I may touch your glorious body." Prince Owen was, at this point, totally creeped out, so he left the weird-ass princess in the basement and went to the top of the tower instead. Oh, and the castle basement spontaneously combusts into flames. There's fire everywhere. Let's hope he finds the fire exit. Owen, you shady cunt. Sissel's gonna murder you. He's never going to find out. Anyway, at the top of the tower, the noble Owen found a beautiful Princess Philip standing at the edge of the balcony. "Oh, cruel world," the princess sobbed. "Will I ever be free from this torture? Perhaps I should just jump and end it all." Fuck. "Perhaps I should just jump and end it all." "No, fair princess," Owen cried. "I will free you. Together we will leave this place in happiness." Prince Philip graciously accepted, and so they rode off into the sunset and lived happily ever after. That was actually a pretty good story. And then the two had hardcore sex for the rest of the night. You just had to ruin it, didn't you? That's my job, Vid. My phone suddenly buzzed again, but this time the message was not from Owen. I'm fucking done. I'm done. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate this fucking game. This is a really good game. I don't think I can ruin Owen. I don't think I can room with Owen peacefully anymore. "Come closer so I may touch your glorious body." Do you have a fucking death wish? I would have just jumped. Why the fuck are we the princesses? But you gotta admit, it was a pretty good story. Oh, I love how you edited in. I love how you fucking put in the fucking stutters. At least I got the happy ending, sort of. See, Philip agrees. Good story, my ass. You're dead as soon as the bell rings. You shit eating. At that point, I turned my phone on mute and sighed. It was one hell of a journey. I turned to see Philip covering his mouth with stifled laughter while Sissel was furiously texting in front of the classroom, much to Mr. Dorcas's dismay. Owen didn't even bother trying to hide his laughter. It echoed through the classroom, drawing attention from both confused classmates and an angry Mr. Dolores. Oh, this guy is just too much. Bitch me. Honestly, like, that's a mood. I groaned as I stared at the photography assignment I was damned with for the next 3 days. Do not use that tone with me, Mr. Vida. This is an important photography exercise that tests your understanding of lighting. Obviously, I don't know lighting because I have a ring light, but no backdrop. Thanks. And if I use the one that I was planning on using, which is just my bed sheet, ooh, that thing is messy and you're gonna see a lot of stains. During the next 3 days, everyone will take 3 photographs that pertain to the theme of time. You may photograph moments that highlight the different times of day, or be creative and think outside the box. I look forward to seeing everyone's work. I glared at the paper in my hands and sighed. I'm not a photographer or an artist. How am I supposed to deal with this? I shouldn't have picked a class I don't know shit about. Stop it with that noise. You should put some more faith in yourself, Veed. I'm sure you'll dish out at least one half-decent photo. Thanks. Hey, wait, you're a camera ghost, aren't you? Can't you teach me any photography trips for the assignment? First of all, I'm not a ghost. Second, shouldn't you try and learn about things on your own before I tell you? But it's hard. You're a useless camera ghost. Like I said, I'm not a ghost. Why don't you ask Philip or your other friends instead? They're bound to have ideas. Don't you know that's the same as giving up? Well, I guess I'll limp through this assignment on my own. Mr. Veed, I couldn't help but notice you moping from across the room. Is this assignment truly difficult for you? Of course it is. I have no background as an artist, and I sure as hell don't think think like one. Language, Mr. Veed. Perhaps you should think of it another way. Time is a cycle that you live throughout day in and day out. Think about the small moments that make them worth living. Photographs, after all, are just little pieces of time. That's actually a really good way of putting it. Wow, Mrs. Corliss, I didn't know you're a poet too. I don't appreciate that sass, Mr. Veed. I'm trying to help you, you fucking clod. After mulling over the assignment for the entire class, I decided I'll just wing it. The plan, take pictures wherever I go and pick 3 that look half decent. What could possibly go wrong? Mrs. Corliss can't say I didn't at least try. Oof, sorry about that. Huh? Nobody's there. Huh? Cold chill flows down my spine. Really cold. Compared to this, my first meeting with Echo felt like a warm summer breeze. What is going on? Who are you? What the? So you're back, Veed. I wonder what kind of mess you'll get into this time around. Bitch, if the theme of this visual novel is anxiety and depression and all that shit, bitch, I'm not for it, because that's gonna bring in some deep shit that I don't want to get into. Who are you? You don't remember? Can't even bother to keep your memories in one piece, can you? Or is it because you're too ashamed to face your failures? What are you even talking about? Don't worry about it. Say, Veed, that's quite an old camera you have. Don't you think it's time to get rid of that rickety old thing? I'm quite fond of it, actually. You'll regret holding it on for so long. It'll only bring you more pain. There's only so far you can go with a broken camera and a broken wish. What the fuck? Oh, I hate that. She's gone. My head's throbbing painfully like I'd just been spinning around nonstop. I think I'm gonna be sick. Veed, are you alright? What happened? I lost contact with you for a moment. I'm fine. Are you sure? You look so pale. Maybe it's the best that you go to the nurse's office. No, I'm just really tired all of a sudden. I guess my second day of classes took a lot out of me. I'll just head back to the dorm and get some rest. Alright, but let me know if you need anything. Anything at all. I'm here to keep you safe. I will. Thanks for worrying, Echo. Oh, fuck. This whole entire thing is going to take a turn of anxiety. I'm not here for it. Like, fuck. I'm not here for it. I feel exhausted, like I was slowly recovering from a high fever. What is going on? That girl that appeared earlier? For some reason, I really want to keep her away from Echo. She felt like someone to never cross. I feel kind of bad for keeping Echo in the dark about this, too. He looked so worried about me, even though the two of us only just met. Even though he does look like me. With a deep sigh, I turned in my bed and covered my head. Enough with all this thinking. What I really need now is sleep. Well, I mean, I guess technically we are kind of... Oh, it's getting to me. Sleeping with a roommate? Ugh. I'll probably toss and turn in my bed for hours now, but still can't get any decent sleep. Feels like my fever's gotten worse too. My whole body's aching like it's on fire. I groan and try to sit up. My exhausted body promptly pitches forward and almost falls off the bed. A pair of strong hands hold me up just before I faceplant into the door floor. Oh, hey, Echo. Veed, are you alright? You don't look so good. I let out a feverish giggle and poke at Echo's sides. My fingers slide right through him. Looks like he can physically touch things, but just barely. As Echo helped me back onto the bed, his face plastered with a concerned frown. Veed, you're really hot. Gee, thanks. I'm always one smoking hell of a man. I felt his hand press against my heated forehead. Echo lets out an agitated hiss. You've been cursed. When did this... This afternoon in the hallway when I lost contact with you for a moment. Echo's voice was frightening, mix of bitter anger and fear. I've never seen him so agitated before. Veed, did you meet her? Her? Did he mean... Well, I did bump into this weird girl this afternoon. She had these creepy red eyes and ashy skin. Echo groans loudly and pulls at his hair in frustration. She's dangerous, Veed. You have to stay away from her. Who is she exactly? She's very much like me, but leads stronger than anything I can muster. She can cast curses, cause disaster, bring bad luck. You're lucky the curse you're infected with is pretty weak. His fingers brush against my burning forehead again. In fact, it's pretty half-hearted too. Feels like a warning more than anything else. You should recover with a good night's sleep. Why would she curse me of all people? I've never done anything wrong. You could see her, right? Usually only their wishes could see them, so she must see you as a threat. I wonder if you can see anybody else's wishes too. What was that? Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. Just focus on getting some rest. Do other people have wishes? What? Like these little ghost things? Like, do my future boyfriends have ghosts hanging around them? The fuck? Hi. I'm interested. And if you ever see her again, call for me. I'll make sure she can't hurt you. A long, sickly silence stretched between us. I reached a weak hand up to poke Echo on the nose, but my fingers slide right through him, like a ghost. Echo, I've been dragged through the most bizarre things the last few days. Cameras, ghosts, curses, and now I feel like I'm frying on the sun. After all that's happened, don't you think you owe me an explanation? Who are you, and why do you care so much about me? We've only just met. Echo stays silent and instead runs his fingers softly through my hair. He's got that bittersweet smile on his face again. You dork, like I said before, I'm not a ghost. I'm a wish, and I'm here to keep you safe. There was another pause as Echo pulls me into a warm hug. And you might not realize it, but I've known you for practically your whole life, Veed. Bitch, what? Story? Hi. Where are you going with this? Like, I'm interested. You're dear to me, so that's why I'll always be there for you. The hug feels pretty nice, but nothing you just said made any sense. I promise that it will, someday. I yelled as Echo suddenly poked my nose. Anyway, it doesn't look like you'll be sleeping anytime soon. How about we get you something to eat, or maybe some fresh air? I don't think I'm well enough to walk anywhere, to tell you the truth. No worries, little man. I'll carry you. So where do you want to go? I want to go to the kitchen. Well, I guess I'm feeling a bit hungry right now. The kitchen it is then. Here, hold on my shoulder. I'll carry you there. As I reach up, Echo placed his arms firmly around my waist as I climbed onto my wobbly legs. Okay. My head feels a bit dizzy being upright, but it's nice to be out of bed. Right, let's go. One step at a time. Geez, I feel like an elderly granny being helped across the street. You're not sweet and tiny enough to be a granny. Rude! Bitch, don't read us like this. Are you just gonna let me lie in the middle of the road and get hit by a truck? Gonna move on, you whippersnapper. Got it, Grandpa. Okay. We entered the kitchen and Echo finally led me to a seat in the kitchen table. It's pretty dark down here. I can barely see a thing. Hey, I think I hear someone coming. Maybe you should hide yourself or something? Don't worry about it, Veda. You're the only one who can see me anyway. Suddenly, the lights flick as someone strolls into the room. Oh, hello, Sissel. I love this boy. Bitch, we gonna get in with our fucking rabbit. Love him. What? Sissel jumps a foot in air and stumbles comically onto his back. He's flailing like a turtle. What? For fuck's sake, Veed, give me some warning. All I did was say hello. Well, I didn't expect you to be here at the dead of night. You're like an angry slice of pie. What? Stop laughing, you jackass! I couldn't help but snicker at his outburst. My laughing abruptly turned into a hacking cough as the room started spinning. A pair of arms caught me just before my face hit the floor. That was a close one. Veed, you feeling alright? You don't look so good. I only replied with a feverish giggle. Flora and I are madly in love, Sissel. Why must you get in the way of her sweet embrace? Okay, I'll take that as a no. You can't break us up like this. I'm in love. Afraid I love you more. Let's elope you, let's elope back a bitch. I'm not even gonna try. Sissel pulls me back into my chair and feels my forehead with concern. Whoa, you're burning up. You know what? Stay right there. I'll cook up something for you. That'll pass the fever away. Sissel, you're not my mom. Stop fussing over me. You'll lose all your punk cred. You bitch, he is punk, and I love it. I'll lose all cred if I leave a sick friend to die on my kitchen floor. Now you're just being a drama queen. Yes, I am. Now settle down at the table. I'll make you some soup. Thank you, Your Highness. God, we are a sassy fucking piece of work, aren't we? Fuck. Sissel grabbed his apron and got straight to work. Within a few minutes, the stove was purring away at the room, warm with the smell of delicious broth. My head started to feel a bit less loopy, but I still had an awfully large grin on my face as I watched Sissel work. What are you laughing about, idiot? Nothing, it's just that you'd make the perfect wife. God, we are so flirty when we're like this, like the fuck? What? Oh, that fever's really scrambling your brain. Well, it's true. You can cook awesomely and you have a huge, great, caring side. Sure, you're a tough, punkish sort of guy, but I still think that you'd be a great wife. Oh, look at that little fucking blood. Oh. Is he feeling something? Thanks, Veed. That's pretty flattering. But I don't think I'll ever be getting married and falling in love anytime soon. Oh, no. Why not? Yeah, why not, bitch? Jeez, you're not perfect, but I'm sure a sweet girl or guy will be completely smitten by... No, you're wrong. I rub at my tired eyes and try to look at Sissel's face. He seemed so uncomfortable. Was there something he's hiding? With a sigh, I wobble onto my feet and limp over to him. Veed, you shouldn't be up! Shh. Bitch. Just let me wobble to you. I'm so sleep deprived. I was gonna fall asleep like half an hour ago, but this game. I pulled him into a hug and started petting his hair, ignoring his embarrassing sputters. Hey, Sissel? What? You're loved. You're adorable slice of pie. Loved. Now accept it or you're gonna piss off your very sick friend. Veed, you don't know me very well. I'm broke. I've got nothing to show for myself. I'm barely educated enough to even be at this academy. There's always gonna be someone more worthwhile than me. Bitch, that's what makes you so pure and good and makes me want to be with you. Bitch, my first person was Yuichi and he was literally living on the streets and didn't even go to school, bitch. Are you any different? I don't think so. You're still nice. You can say that about anybody, to be honest. It's too late, Sissel. You're already loved. Didn't you say earlier that you'd elope with me? That was just a joke. I'm here to tell you that you're no joke, Sissel. You deserve all the love in the world, and don't you dare deny it. Oh my god, he's so good. You're such a shameless twat, Veed. Is that his way of saying I love you? Because if so, it's really harsh, but I'm digging it. I know. I gave Sissel a goofy grin. He only responded with an exasperated groan. I couldn't help but laugh nonsensely. I can read. I couldn't help but laugh nonsensically at him. My feet suddenly gave out and I clung onto Sissel's shoulders for dear life. Could you carry me back to the table? My feet are growing a bit sore. Sissel let out a mix of a laugh and a sigh before gently carrying me to the table. Like a nice person would do. He's nice. We spent the rest of the night quietly together, drinking delicious soup and sharing meaningless small talk. It reminded me of our lunch together at the cafe, the chatter filled up with the silence from before nicely. We didn't mention what happened earlier again. It almost felt like our whole conversation from before didn't happen. But Sissel seemed more relaxed and content that night. I think it was the first time I've seen him truly smile. Bitch, it's only day 2. The fuck? Repeat. Bitch, I will repeat. Day 3. Abandoned wishes. Oh no, we're gonna get deep into... Oh no. I'm not ready. Fuck. Okay. Well, I mean, with that, I think I'm just gonna stop the episode here because it's getting a little bit long. It's just a little bit, not as long as the last one. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Veed. I hope they had a wonderful time watching this. I hope they had a wonderful time watching me get to learn about this new bad wish or whatever the fuck she is. And I'm feeling a little uncomfortable by her, but it's fine. It's whatever. I can handle myself. Make sure to hit that like, comment, subscribe button down below. You know, help a fellow YouTuber out. And make sure to hit that notification bell so that way you don't miss up on any of my uploads. And I will see you in the next episode. Fuck. That's too close. Goodbye.